Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Um, just want to give you kind of like a little bit of an update, the process that we're going for our new dog in order to export him from the USA down to Dominican Republic. And being that he's a new dog, he's a puppy. He's 6 weeks old right now, so he still is with the breeder. But just like to give you kind of like an idea of some of the stuff that are required, needed in the process. Now, we have a dog that's already gone through this before. He's good to go. He has everything he needs. But just to make some folks aware of kind of like some of the things that are required. So another step is you basically get into is what the dog needs aside from the rabies and the other shots in order to travel. So that another thing that the dog is required. And doing some reading on this, it's not so much the destination country, but it appears to just be a U.S. thing where the dog has to be chipped. So your dog has to be chipped. Some airlines require it, others don't. With our dogs, travel many times. Even if the airlines required it, they never actually checked it. So this is a process that it seems to be required by the U.S. in order for the dog, and then the vet is the one that will be checking that and certifying that the dog is chipped. So the dog has to be chipped, and that's also another requirement that we're also going to have to deal with once our dog is handed over to us. I've already scheduled an appointment for the same day that we get the dog to have him chipped. It's a very small cut, and they insert the chip in basically back or neck area of the dog. And that's another requirement, another step that needs to be handled. The next thing also is, the fees, some of the fees. So aside from the shots or having the dog chipped, the process for the vet to submit your paperwork and basically say, okay, this dog is good to go to the Department of Agriculture, which is the ones who approve if the dog can be exported. So usually this is how it's happened. We're given a range. This time is $550 to $650 per dog. And in the past, when our small dog that we have, he's much older now, first started traveling, the cost was, I believe, was $350 to $450. So obviously it's gone up a little bit there. And once the Department of Agriculture approves it, basically you're good to go. Now, that also means that you, once they approve it, you also are subject to the laws of the country that you're traveling to. In our case, we're traveling to Dominican Republic. And basically what I did was reached out to the department that's in charge of allowing dogs to come into the country, which is called Sanidad. And they have advised me that if the U.S., the Department of Agriculture, provides a permit or travel certificate for the dog, they will honor it. They're not going to reject the dog because he may be missing the rabies shots, but they will honor the permit or the travel certificate from the U.S. in order for the dog to enter Dominican Republic. And that's actually excellent for us, because now we at least know that Dominican Republic has basically saying, okay, you would be good to go. And the vet is now in the process of getting the dog's certificate done. Now, the only thing is that the vet will see the dog, basically for the shots and all of that, but the actual permit is not submitted to the Department of Agriculture until it gets close to the travel date. And our travel date, we have to basically bring them in 5 to 6 days prior to travel date. And then the vet will do basically more tests and, all that sort of stuff, and then submit the paperwork. Then we will get that back, my actual certificate saying it was approved or not. Hopefully it is approved. And then we're good to go to travel. You can't do it before. You have to wait till close. It's another part of the application process for the vet to say yes. We'll take your application. Basically, they want to know which airport you're traveling out of. Is the dog traveling in the cabin or in cargo? The airline that we're using, again, United, does not do cargo for pets. It's only in cabin, and they only allow a certain amount of pets in cabin. In our case, the vet has agreed to push things forward. So hopefully the Department of Agriculture says we're good to go as well. So in this case, we are traveling out of Newark. We try to travel out of Washington, D.C. usually, but because we are doing a one-way and we are basically leaving one of our vehicles at a family member's home, we are going to drive to Newark and leave the vehicle there. But Newark has areas for your pets to go. Give them a little walk. This one here is at a Terminal C. I believe is near Gate 131. And you can take your pets there. They can go, walk them around a little bit, get them out of the carrier. So they have other pet areas. The best way to do it is look up the terminal's map and see where the pet area is located for you. So here is our dog. He, in this video, is still with the breeder. We'll be picking him up in about a week and a half at this point. And as you can see, he's growing pretty fast. He's very agile. He's, looks like he's going to be a big dog. He's a Cane Corso, and it should hopefully be a good travel. At this point, all we have to do is basically go through the process with the vet and wait for the Department of Agriculture to get back to us. And let's see, here's a quick video of him.